У Львові сьогодні дощ і холодно, і, мабуть, це перший такий реальний день осені. Але нас це не зупинить сьогодні. Ми починаємо наш другий день тренінгу по використанню цифрової системи ECMT. Технічні всі особливості залишаються такими ж щодо перекладу. Це для наших онлайн-користувачів. Ви можете вибрати канал український або англійський. Ну і за будь-яких питань прошу учасників в залі піднімати руку, ми одразу реагуємо. І учасників онлайн за будь-яких питань також піднімайте руку. Ми вас підключимо, зможете задати ваші питання і все для себе з'ясувати. Без жодних затримок починаємо наш другий день. Всім ефективної роботи, всім удачі. Передаю мікрофон нашим тренерам.
Доброго ранку. So I, as a technical guy, will want to say to you that Ukraine is on first place on the number of the trips registered in the test system. You have 542 trips registered at the moment. It's first place as a number of the trips registered by all countries, all 43 countries that will use this system. It's good result, but I think that we can create, we can have better result. And today you will help all of us to have a high level of registered trips. Also, yesterday, one of your colleagues asked via incidents questions that was question in time of training, and till the evening this incident with answer from the ITF side. This is a real case how to proceed in situation when you have any difficulties or questions, how to proceed in this way or in this way, if you can use ECMT license or how you can use ECMT license in such situation. If you will have any questions, just post an incident and you will receive answers to them. Okay, now I give microphone to my colleague.
Good morning, доброго ранку. Can I ask the guy just? Okay. Okay, let's make some small overview from yesterday. First of all, from the 1st January, it's going to be only the digital format of the licenses, not anymore any paper. Just to be to understand what happens. And so only national issuing authority, I think here is ministry, can register you in the system first time. Then you can add your colleagues in the system as a hauler manager, and the hauler manager has the same rights in the system. I mean, in the one company. So first of all, today we work, and yesterday we work in this one, red one, which is test area. You can do whatever you want there, but as Alexander said, you are the first place who is using the system for the trips. So it's really, really good, because as much as you make these trips, as less you will have the problems after the new year. You will receive, if you are registered in the system, doesn't matter, test one or the real one, you will receive the message with your login. Login usually it's your email and the temporary password. Also, you can use this URL, I mean, this link from the message Just click on it and you will go to the test environment, for example, as shown here, or on the real one when you receive this before New Year. So when you enter in the system, you will get another one email with a PIN code. This PIN code you should also enter in the special area, which is provided on this program. So after entering this PIN code, you will go inside and you should change your password. There is a rules. It should be 14 characters, different letters, different numbers, and different special characters. All of them should be used in your password. And also tell about this to your colleagues, because always they have some problems with that. If you don't receive any letters that you are expecting, please check your spam, or because sometimes it goes to the spam. And also say it to your colleagues. So first of all, as we said, should be registered your transport, especially trucks. Trucks can be only Euro 5 and Euro 6. If you change category of the truck, you should provide the proof. This is a real document that shows that it was, for example, was a mistake, and now it's not 5 but 6. So it's no problem. It can be changed, but when you present it, you should have any proof when you go, for example, abroad. There are types of ownership, hire, leasing, full ownership. So it means if you are hiring the car from another company, or if you have a leasing, you should have in your cabin the contract, at least copy. The country of registration may differ from the country of the haulier. It means, for example, here it's not so often, but in Europe, they can rent the car from another company, and this company can be registered in another country. There is no problem over there. Here is not so, I think, so popular. Mandatory documents that should be uploaded: safety certificates and Euro category certificates. As you said, you have green one and white one. For the trailers, usually it's yellow one. It's only one certificate. When you register I think it's better go back. When you register your car, the car can be ready for using if on the line of the car you see this green point. If you have this red white one, so it means there is no documents uploaded. Without uploading this mandatory documents, you cannot use this car in your trips. System will not check if you uploaded the right documents. It's up to you. So be very careful when you upload any documents. So it's your responsibility what documents you uploaded. System will only check, is there any documents in the system or not? The quality on you. There is possibility to deactivate your car, because sometimes you can sell this car, or even if you rent this car to another company, and this company is going to use ECMT, so it cannot be registered for this company until you deactivate this truck from your part. It means that you go in the system, you deactivate this truck, and another person, another haulier can activate it in its list of the trucks. For now, do you have any questions regarding these 2 points, registering you and registering the car in the system? Did you manage? Anybody has any problems, questions regarding this? Okay, thank you. So let's go further. There are 2 roles in the system for the haulier hauliers. So haulier manager and haulier drivers. If you want to add some new user, you should introduce its email in registration form, one-time password, and role and rights. What do you mean role and rights? Role, as we said, can be manager, and driver. Here is 2 tips on drivers. One driver can only see the assigned license, and another driver can not only see assigned license, but also can manage the trips. It depends on you which rights you give to them, and it's your responsibility, because what they introduce in the trip will be there till the end, let's say, till the end of the system. So it means all the movements, all fields that are filled. In that situation, you're responsible as a manager what is in the trip. So be very careful when you give these rights to the drivers. So left menu, what we have? We have in your workplace with licenses, trucks, trailers, and users. We have some kind of reports is now under construction. We want to add something new because should be translated separately. Also incidents. You know about these incidents. We will stay a bit further. My profile, it's information about me. Usually here can be only your email and name of the company. If you use your email having like a name and surname, it's up to you, because you should, it's not necessary to be in that way. So you can use any other emails if you don't want to disclose your personal data. And the last one is help. We will speak a bit later about that. Maybe when we have a few minutes, it depends. This sign now goes here, so you see it, because when I did it was there. So it's AI helper, artificial intelligence, that you can ask any questions regarding only ECMT license, and you will get answers. Now is under learning, how to say, because there are changing information. We should just check it, what he is answering, what is to the people. But you can use it also for testing purpose. Let's go. So as we said, we have 2 types of license, annual and short-term. You use only annual in your country. Licenses has different status, like available, it's first status, then in use, when you use it, then can be replaced, linked, canceled. Only cancelled license can be replaced. So it means if we see this replaced, it means the initial one, this was replaced, and another one should be with 1 in front instead of 0, and will be with, yes, and you can use it in the same way. Replaced license can be assigned to this company, which has a cancelled license, or to another one. It depends on your national issuing authority. They decide. For example, if they cancel the license from your company, it can be replaced to another one company. It's your internal regulations, how it can be. So the system allows these possibilities. In the system, nobody will know, even your national issuing authority, what particular trip you have now and where is your car now. Nobody will see it, only you. Only you knows this information. And of course, the control officer, if they check it on the road. Okay, so we have annual short-term license. We can use them. This is how it looks like the license. So very important is to have this QR code, the big one, unique code. This small one is almost having this unique code at the end. And this is just a link for the control officer if he wants, for example, just to scan it by cell phone and to enter in the system using cell phone or some tablet, for example. For this unique code in this QR code, small one, they should have online, internet. For the big one, if they have an application on their phones, they can use it without any connection to the internet. Also, your colleagues also can, for example, just put this application in your phone, and you will see the information which is on license, what you have. Is it this license available or not? You can check it by yourself. There is no problem. There is, and now I think we have only for Android. You can upload it from the app stores, not app stores, something, this kind of, but you don't have permission to make any controls. Usually it was done only for the control officers, but also you can just upload in your, install it on your phone, cell phones, and just to check it if it works or not. It's absolutely the same, especially the second part is absolutely the same as you have on the paper base. So there is no difference. Also logbook, you can see here the same. Big QR code, unique code number for control, small QR codes just to go directly to this part, to the logbook, to the strip, not to the logbook, sorry, not to, to this logbook in the system. On the paper, maximum you can see the last 10 trips, loaded or empty. When it and also the dates when it starts, when it finished, odometer, and it can be verified during the trip by the control authorities. So every time when you make any changes, inside which affect these numbers, these small numbers, the QR code, the big one, of course, small, and unique code will be changed. Unique code will be changed in the random mode. So it means not one by one, but it can be absolutely different. So it's very hard to unsecure the situation. So also this application, if you install in your computer, when you do this, you just want to check and you will see what the control officer will see. You should provide this information to your driver. It can be or paper-based or electronic-based. Just send it to driver by phone. You can use WhatsApp and any other messengers, doesn't matter. So you have some documents which should be in cabin. It should be inside the truck. And license is not necessary to be on paper. It can be just electronic mode. It's enough because the control officer will check, is it available, is it true, and all the information that you have on the trip in the license. So we finished like yesterday, and we also you are very good. Let me just go to the another presentation, which is for the second day. You will see how good you are. So we started yesterday making the strips. So all the trips should have two parts. It's like a departure and arrival. The same as you have now in the paper base. All this information is absolutely the same that you used to use during the trips. As we said, you just introduce departure date, place of loading, country of loading is when it starts the strip. Gross weight, as we said, it can be 0 if you're empty, just introduce the 0. Please register your empty trips. It will help you. So there is no limitation how many trips are in the logbook. On the paper base, you had, I think, 52 maximum in one logbook, and then you have to change it for a new one. Now there is no limitation. This is another plus using this digital system. So also you introduce gross weight in tons. After comma, you can use 3 digits if you need this, because sometimes haulier asks to have these digits, because in CMR are the same, it should be the same weight. It's up to you. It's not necessary here, just to introduce. For ECMT, not connected to CMR. CMR is absolutely different. There is no connection between ECMT and CMR. So it means at least you should introduce in tons. The limit is 40 tons per trip. You cannot upload more than 40 tons in the truck. So number of kilometers at departure. Truck registration. Truck registration can be chosen from the list of the registered trucks. So you cannot use trucks with category Euro category 5 for the license with Euro category 6. You know this. But you can use Euro category 6 trucks for a license Euro category 5. It's okay. So trailer registration number, it's up to you. You can use it or you cannot. It's absolutely not necessary. And at the beginning, you introduce the arrival data, which is like a data for planning when you are going to arrive. Also, at the beginning, it's not necessary, but place of unloading and country of unloading. Okay, you introduce as an obligatory one, but during the trip, it can be changed. As we said yesterday, when we know when we leave the place of departure, but we don't know when we arrive because it's road. So truck registration number will be automatically for arrival because it's the same as the beginning. Gross weight will be the same at the beginning automatically. So, and you have driver, it's possibility, as we said, to assign driver to this license. But you decide, it's not necessary, but you decide if you need this. So why should I assign driver? Usually I would assign driver when I understand that it's not possible to give him this paper license, but having this access to the system, driver can see the actual license right now. As we said, there is no need to wake you up in the middle night, just to ask where is my new trip, where is my new paper. So just enter in the system and take it. Driver can change this. Driver can see the license which assigned to him, but manager can see all the licenses in the system assigned to this haulier and can manage all of them 24/7 during day, night, doesn't matter. It's up to you how you will organize your system. So as we said before, this is we already transit points. So we have possibility. Sorry, I will come back. Not here. I don't have these buttons. Okay, you know we have different buttons when we start the trip. So first of all, is transit points. You can introduce here the data, place and country of passing through. So it means, I mean, it's like transit point. There is not a lot of country, but it can be changed every time. We don't know how it's going to be further. For example, to make this transit points, you can add this by you, no problem at all. So it goes like a step. Then also it depends which kind of trip you use, assembled goods or loaded. So assembled goods, so which means that we can add some new cargo during the trip, but we unloading in one place. Simple loaded trip, it means that I load in one place, but unloading in different place. It cannot be combined in one trip. This is most often questions from the hauliers, but this is the rule. And if you did this before, sorry. So this system will not allow you to do this further. So every transit points, loaded or unloaded, depends which kind of trip you use, will be reflected in the trip. In the bottom, you will see the signs like steps. When you click on steps, you will see all the steps in chronological view. So which was earlier, then later down. You will see the transit points, downloading or uploading. It depends what trip is it. Also, which is very important, when your car is broken on the road, you have possibility to change the track. You go on site, I mean, you click on the button, change track, select old one, select new one, introduce the numbers, just any comments, what was the reason, any kind of proof. It can be official or non-official. I mean, it's from your part that why I'm changing this track. Was some questions in other countries. I think we should mention it also here, just kind of experience. So you cannot use tracks with a category less than this one is broken. For example, if your truck is broken somewhere in Europe, how can you change it? Will you ask your partners from Europe just to change this track and, for example, end the trip in the nearest location? I don't know, but cannot be kind of Euro 5, Euro 3, or Euro 4. Even Euro 5 cannot be if it's Euro 6, because in that situation, this car should be in your list. In that situation, so we can some kind of ideas. What, for example, if your car is broken somewhere in Brussels, I mean in Belgium, and you need just to go another 100 kilometers to the next location, you can hire the car from another country. As we said, the car can be registered in other countries, and you change it using these numbers of this Belgium, but this Belgium car should be in your list. I don't know if it's possible. But if you decide just to, okay, my car is broken and doesn't care, I just leave as it is now, but I want just to finish the car, to finish the trip. I use another one Belgium car without any reflection in this trip. It's up to you. If it will be stopped, it will be punished. Think about this, because this is what I've heard in another country. It's kind of tricky situation. Okay, when we change the car, we can continue further. So the new car will be in our trip. Also, there is some kind of notes. If you break or violate kind of rules, which is also in the system, especially 3+1 rule, which this rule applied not for the car, it's applied for the license. As you said, can I change the car? Of course you can change the car after finishing the trips, but it's still numbering your loading and loading trips. So for example, if you have finished the one trip loaded in another country as a first, the second you use another car, the third is another car, and the fourth, it can be also another car, but it should comes back to Ukraine. Because system allows you, but it counted on the license, not on the trucks. How many trucks did trips? Okay, so it means it will be shown violation of the rule, but it doesn't make any problem to do what you want to do. I mean, to continue your trip. Just you will see this orange flag. That you violate this rule, and it's your responsibility how you proceed further. When you arrive and when you finish the trip, you should introduce the real data, arrivals date. You can use 1 day. No. You can use today, for example. Yes, current date. Place unloading. It's usually city, village, doesn't matter. You just introduce by yourself. And country of unloading. All the country you will choose from the list of countries, because there are ECMT countries. In the test environment can be more. With my lovely Angola, because I use it, but it's on the test area. In the real one, in the blue one, there are only 43 countries, possibility to select it. Gross weight will be automatically calculated. We can see, for example, this trip has like 15 tons at the beginning and 10 tons at the end. So it means it was some steps with minuses. It was loaded, it was simple loaded trips. So it gives possibility to unload on the road, I mean on the trip, during the trip. So we introduce number of kilometers at arrival. This number of kilometers will be stocked in the system, will be staying there in the database. When we use next time this car, it will be automatically ask you to introduce at least these numbers, not less. Usually it will be more, because you can use the car not only in the ECMT license, with the ECMT license. Truck registration number will be automatically. You finish. And that's all generally about this limitation, I mean, using of the ECMT license. What we have also in the system, as we said, we have incidents. So now we can communicate right here between you and us. But from the 1st January, we'll be not able to speak with you directly, unfortunately. But you can send an incident, which will be on ATF, and the ATF decide who is going to work with this incident. Usually, if it's technically, it goes to us, our team. If it's something methodological or something juridical, it goes to ITF specialists. They will answer you. It depends on priority. So you can see the priority, medium, low, and high. So if it is high, so I think in 1 hour they will start to work with it. And during usually 1 day, they give an answer if it's a really simple one. If it's not, at least they will start with you to speak by having possibility like feedbacks. Okay. So the best way to put here, you put subject, what about, description. Very important is screenshot. I didn't tell you yesterday, but it was my mistake. So for example, if you say the green button is not working, we don't know which kind of green button you mean. But if you make any screenshot, and after that send us as a file, attached file, okay, in that situation we will work faster because we understand what do you mean. So be very specific when you describe the problem. Otherwise, if you say about everything, we will answer you about everything. So, and sorry, help. Now, sorry, what is in Russian? Sorry, what doesn't? Oh, question answered. Okay, sorry for that. It was for another country. So, you have a help in your menu here. When you go to help, you can see documents and user manuals. Documents, you have this kind of models about the certifications that you ask, which kind of certificate should be uploaded with these cars and trailers. So there is some models. You can see if it is the same, you can use it. So I mean, you can upload what you have. Here we have different kind of manual for hauler, manual for the driver. You can read them. And also we just produce sometimes of how-to, we call it how-to upload document, how to register the car, how to do something. And also here is some description, which is based on the manual, but we have here the video. Video, it means what should I click just to introduce this information. Everything what is in the help, it's in English now, but you can use different tools just to translate it in your language, Ukrainian, for example. So also, as we said, let me, I'll try to show you. Oh, don't have internet, sorry. So you see this small guy, this down. So when you click on it, you will have this kind of chat and you can ask any questions. At the moment, doesn't matter in which language you ask, you will get the English answer. But I think in the nearest future, if you have official translation for your country, you will get it in your language. So, but anyway, just ask this guy. But don't ask about the weather in Paris, because it will say it's not my responsibility. I know everything what is ECMT licenses, but not about something else. Okay. So this is what short overview of the system. We just took everything what we have. So do you remember also about the My Profile? So and about the user, you can change the password. You can for you personally and for your colleague if they sometimes forget about this password. There is no problem at all. Just go to the user. Sorry. There is more actions. Reset password. Unlock user if it's locked. New user. So I hope you had possibility to register some user in your account. In my profile here, I can change password. It's for me. So as you see, I can see login history when I was in the system about the personal information, as we said. So I can see only my email, nothing else. Of course, in my email, you can see my name, for example, and my surname. It's my responsibility because I use this information. If you don't want it, there is no limitation which kind of email you use. Okay, so about the help, as we said, user manuals, and also frequent asked questions. Frequent asked questions that we have here, usually we introduce in our ECMT assistant. So all the questions that you ask and that the ITF found this is really helpful, it goes to the database for the assistant. From the general part, so we just finish about the theoretical point. So now we can work practically that what you have, what you did last evening, if you did something, so, but you're very active, it's really good. And now it's time for the answers and questions.
So I have a question from online. It was requested in chat. If you want to change, so to if you are folder manager in your company, you can change password to another user. Just go to workplace, select users, and select user, more actions, reset password. Using this functionality, you will reset the password. This password that is introduced here will be sent to this email. Make sure that email is available and the user will receive this password via email and will be able to log in with a new email. Also, you can pressing here disable, save and close. You will disable access to the system for this specific user. So if you have any questions at the moment, it's time to ask.
As we said, system is very simple. And just we are here, ask the questions because after that you will ask it by incidents.
And also was another question in the Zoom chat about инструкция користувача в системе. So it's here help. You can find user manuals. For example, Howler manual. You just open PDF, press open, and you will be able to read in PDF format. It's in English. It's a big one. You can print, you can translate. Also, here, there is some short how to register edit track, for example. Open PDF, and you have here steps. You have here 5-6 pages with sample how to register the track. Using these instructions, you can teach the system how to use. The same, how to import tracks, how to add transit points, PDF, it's in English, but it's explain how to do, when to do, and what possibilities you have. You do not need to search in the instructions for 200 pages. You have 3 pages. Also, if you see here, it's open video. You can see a short video for 2 minutes, how to import tracks in this case. Just press on play and you will see all instructions that where you should press, what should download, how to complete, what to enter, where. So all steps, and you need just to follow these instructions. Practically the same is in PDF format, and also if you see, it's a video format. So this possibility how you can, if you have any question, you just go to the help and try to find answer here. If you do not find answer here, or your situation a little bit is different from what is described, you just put an incident. So that is my question from online.
If you, oh, yes, please. Oh, goodness. No.
Доброго дня. Питання таке. Не працює платформа, сайт. Перше питання. Поїздка зареєстрована, бортовий журнал у водія. Він може продовжувати рух? Друге питання. Поїздка не зареєстрована. Як продовжувати рух?
About system work or doesn't work. System is hosted in 2 data centers, independent data centers. In case some difficulties with data center 1, system continue to work in data center 2. It's different physical places. It's different environment, so that give us possibility to sure that we have alternative. And if it's not just one server or one computer, and if it's no, okay, we have alternative, it's Azure. So the third one as alternative system will be hosted in Azure in cloud. That's impossible to do not work there. You cannot start transportation if you do not have registered trip in the system and electronical generated logbook with the last trip. You cannot do this. Now ITF Secretariat prepare a special document that will answer to this, let's say, question also will be described. And in October, when all country members will be in a forum, they will review this document and we accept. At the moment, I can say that the system is build it in such way and architecture is presented in such way that to work 24 hours, 7 days. So without interruption, because we understand that it should be work at day, night, etc. And the system has a disaster recovery plan where it's indicated in case of some issues, who is responsible, time of reaction, etc., etc., etc.
Ситуація така, коли автомобіль вертається транзитом в країну реєстрації, як оформити в журналах цей? Колись писали в примітках транзит. Ну от я зробила примітку. Там 3+1 і він і червоний прапорець.
You can, in this situation, you just, as Yaroslav mentioned, because you create some screenshots of your case with image that here I have 3+1, it's proper, orange proper, and you can ask explanation via incident, why it's this rule is working this way or another way. We are most here to help you to understand what's the system, what functionality is, how to use this functionality, the rules that are more specific about how to use the ECMT license, what are conditions of using, you should ask in incident the ITF.
Транзит через країну реєстрації. Ну от ми колись писали в примітках транзит і могли їхати далі. Тепер червоний прапорець.
This way, I will propose to ask an incident and you will receive the explanation because as I mentioned before, you have enough paper and in paper, okay, you can make some notice and if it's not verified, it's paper accept such situation, yes. The system has base rules that give some limitations or at least verify some conditions. In this case, you are just informed that it's possible problem, yes, but you are not stopped to finalize the step, yes. Any case, if you have a question or you need clarification how to do in this situation, just post the incidents, as was yesterday with special tracks, how to use ECMT, etc. Answer was given, and now your colleague can continue work without any problems. This way, just describe situation, ask why system give me this, and you will receive the explanation, and you will know if you need to change something in your way of using ECMT. Because sometimes we find or we understand that when users or holders using a paper-based license, some of rules are incorrectly interpreted by them, and they practically incorrect use the ECMT license. And for them it's okay, but according to the rules it's not okay. This system will verify such moments. I want to ask, if you have no question, I want to ask you if all of you yesterday tried to introduce by yourselves some real trips from your logbooks, if was some limitations or difficulties to do this.
Добрий день. Я хочу задати питання по датах. Умовно, авто рухається від завантаження до розвантаження. ми зобов'язані вносити дані в момент завантаження, ну тобто в той самий день, чи можна, наприклад, через день-два дати заднім числом внести поїздки. Ну, наприклад, буває таке, там захворів працівник умовно, не вніс сьогодні дані, що вчора авто розвантажилось, бо наразі система не пускає зараз. А як буде в майбутньому?
You need to, when you register a trip, it cannot be done from the previous. So today for previous day, no, or today before. If you now load the truck, yes, today you should start trip, indicate departure date as today, all data. You in the arrival, you can put approximative date that it will be after 2-3 days. You plan to arrive in such date with such kilometers, and you can indicate place of unloading and country of unloading. After that, when you will really unload the goods at the finish step, you will be able to change the date. For example, you arrive in 2 days more than was indicated at the loading. It's okay. And Yaroslav, if you can. Yaroslav, let's simulate this situation just to show. Huh?
Не дозволило зробити 26-м.
Прибуття да. Try with 22. Дата відправлена 22.
Ну, давайте на симуляторі.
Okay. Yaroslav, it's one of requests that from previous trainings can be finished this trip and start one with 22 September.
So we have one departure date like yesterday, 23. So arrive date, we can use yesterday. So it can be done, I think, but cannot be done for tomorrow. So I cannot finish trip today for tomorrow. Here, let's just put 6, 7, 7, 5, 7.
Ніби поїздка, що створена поїздка, наприклад, вчора, ну, водій захворів, виїжджає за 3 дні, виздоровів, чи не буде на кордоні проблеми?
Дата завантаження.
Приїхав за тиждень, наприклад.
Так само і черга. Якщо ставити дату завантаження, машина 5 днів тоді черзі.
Ні, ну я питаю, чи не буде проблеми.
So today I can finish the trip with date for yesterday. It's allowed you, but
I will try to create a new trip.
Okay.
Automatically, we see that it's today. We see that we can, for yesterday, was a possibility to create a trip. I will select 22. So there. So I feel just these fields that are obligatory. You see this red symbol here. It means that you should. And now you see that invalid dates, the departure can be set at 12 hours before or after current date. So at the previous trainings was a question from practically the same situation as you mentioned, that how to do when it cannot be done immediately now. And ITF decided to give these 12 hours back and forward to have possibility to introduce a date. If I will select 23, it's okay. If I'll select 22 or 20, it's not okay. You cannot register with several days, but you have this time frame of 12 hours plus and minus. Now is discussing probably these 12 hours will be done not 12 but 25 to have 1 day plus and 1 day minus. And in this time tunnel, you will be able to introduce these moments. Just to clarify situation with you, yes, I loaded at 23, for example. Or I load today. Okay, so we have kilometers here. I loaded, okay, 1 ton. Which was question? So I loaded, I create this trip. Trip is created. I go to the info. I take this last PDF and give to my driver via any electronically way or paper-based. Okay, next, what's the question? So if I am from Italy to Chisinau MD and I loaded at 25 September. At the border, I can be at 25, 6, 7, etc. What can be problem or what's your question was about? Выяснили. It's okay.
But your question is it? Did you have an answer? Because I don't see that you're satisfied now.
For you, what was presented by us is answer or not?
Ну, я почув, що робить коридор 12 годин, ну, обговорюєте 25. Я думаю, що в даній ситуації не пропускає вас, тому що ви цю ліцензію вчора, ми на ній практикувалися, і там вже є поїздки, воно 22-м не пускає. Якщо взяти якусь іншу ліцензію, де не було поїздок, і спробувати зробити, умовно, 21-м, умовно, серпнем, наприклад, то воно, система не працює так. Тому що є людський фактор, з різних причин можна не розпочати поїздку. А за 2-3 дні, наприклад, сісти, або машина завантажилась, стояла тиждень, умовно, дійсно завантажена, і тоді виїхала. То можна, наприклад, через тих 3 дні цю поїздку і розпочати. Тому що якщо ми її не розпочнемо, це означає, ну, забули умовно внести, так? То виходить, що ми цей рейс цілий вже не можемо внести, тому що поїздка не розпочата. А нам ж потрібно цю помилку виправити. Нехай би система жовтим світилася з попередженням, але все-таки давала можливість нам внести, розпочати поїздку, бо інакше він, ну, тобто весь рейс пропадає.
In this situation, when you load truck, you register a trip. If, okay, it's loaded today, you make registrations that loading date is 24 September. From some conditions that do not depend of you and your driver. Physically, transportation start at 26. In here will be 24. It's interesting question, also a situation. Just ask how to proceed in this situation via incident, and ITF will respond to you what will be on border if trip was registered for 24. It's Ukraine, yes, as a loading. Your driver physically has some problems and cannot start at 24 and start on 26 and arrive to the border at 27, for example, yes? And can be questions from the border officers where you was these 3 days. But for this, I will recommend you to post the incident and to receive official interpretation for that situation, how they are regulated by ITF user guide. Technically, as a comment, we have this one.
Sorry, but if I understand right, just so you start to loading at 24th, but start driving at 26. Is it true? Момент завантаження, it's not important. It's, I think, is it important when it goes from the warehouse and can be controlled?
No, when it's on border. So it's loading today, 24. Yes, it's loaded, but it stay on
Warehouse.
In warehouse stop. It's not moving. It's stay loaded, but stay. At 12:26, this truck with the driver start to move. At this moment, you should register the, let's say, that is loaded. That from the real loading till the start of moving, you have 2 days. But you indicate that it's loaded at 26 when you start to move, because before going out from the warehouse, nobody need to verify you. You stay there. You do not make transportations. You should indicate the date when transport start to move. It's different from the loading situation.
Ну, я вважав, що дата відправлення має співпадати з датою, яка стоїть в ЦМР. Ну, тобто, щоб було документальне підтвердження.
As we said, there is no connection between CMR and ECMT.
And just to stop our moments, I will ask to put an incident, and we will see, because we here go too deep from the, let's say, technical side of the system to logical and how to use this. It's not our responsibility to explain too deep these moments, and just to do not say something that is incorrect, put an incident and you will receive the official answer. We have another question.
Good day. My question is about also CMR, because when we will be on the border, customs will check our ECMT volume and CMR. But if my truck was loaded 23, we will be stay in customs in Ukraine, and after it, we go to border. But when we need to register this ECMT volume, when we already loaded or when we already go from customs.
How you do this nowadays today when you fill the logbook?
Now we have rules about CMR. So when I load it, I have date on CMR that I loaded and I can drive. And this date I should to write in a book. So when we send our books to Kiev. Ukrainian government checked it, and I need to have some proofs that loading sure was in the date that I write it on the book. And if I will, or if I had mistakes, we have fines in some quantity of balls. And if I have a lot of fines, I can receive no many books and the next year.
Yes, I understand. So as I mentioned also yesterday, the digital system do not change rules or do not change rules of completing that was in paper format. You received, you have a CMR, you received today CMR, and in CMR is 24 September. You just introduce the same data here. But what is different that if before having CMR 24, a real you introduce or write on the paper or 26, 27, but you write that it's 24 and it was allowed before because it's paper, nobody can verify when was written this text. And I at 27 September physically write the date of departure of 24 to have the same date as in my CMR. In the system now, it's not be possible to register with several days before. You should register, you have CMR today, you should put in here the same date today or plus minus this 12 hours. Okay, 24 hours, it will be accepted, but no more than this time frame. And but if you have some, let's say, request to have an enhancement in the system, you go to incidents and post that we have such situation, make an explanation why you need not 24 hours, but you need 48 or 72 hours. And this will be discussed among all countries, and they will accept this rule or not. In digital format, you should do the same date as is in your CMR. When it will be in the way, it's other moment. So I have a question from online. We'll read. So, good afternoon. Question about consolidated cargo. Let's model the situation. There are several loading points in one country, for example, Ukraine, and one unloading point in another country, for example, Poland. The problem allows such a trip, but an orange flag appears. Does this mean that such trips cannot be made according to the ECMT? Yaroslav, can we
Simulate the case. So I will use it as Angola because this is my host country now. New trip. Oh, sorry. I finished the last one.
So we have several questions, but we will answer to this one, and after that we have two another questions. So now we create situation with several loadings in one country. It should be assembled goods.
Yes, I put it like a test 4 here. It's Poland, yes. Something. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Just small statistical information. We have 33 trips registered today. Always in your hands to make this number higher. So now we indicate, we created this trip and we put
Sorry,
several.
sorry. It's my fault. It's not true. Close in this situation. I just, because I'm from Angola, I should introduce something like that. So my steps is not right. I cannot change the, okay. Steps. Wow. Let me just introduce Angola, one step. Test here. No, it's not right one, so I did a mistake. I cannot, in that situation, I will finish the trip, so a new trip. Close, change one. I got used to work as a Ukrainian now, but I'm Angola's scholar.
So we go from Angola to Italy. To make several loadings, we need to select assembled goods. And after that, to load in several places in the same country, you need to add steps to this trip. You see that weight sign, it's plus. It cannot be edited because it's assembled goods. It means that only loading can be done. You indicate one step, and you can see that we initially was.
Oh, sorry.
One, we have +6 tons, and that arrival we have 7 tons. Please add another one step, Yaroslav.
So the system gives me right to register a step in my country. country of
Add,
registration. I will add another one.
so if Alexandra that asked the question about several loading points in one country and unloading point in another country. In the question is mentioned that the program allows such trip, but an orange flag appears if probably this orange flag is not related with the steps, but with something else. If you can send us a print screen of your orange flag. So we will explain you where is the problem, but now you see that, Yaroslav, please explain what.
So you can see now, for example, that I am as an Angolan hauler. I am registered in Angola. I can do uploading, loading in different places in my country. So it's possible because before it wasn't. We changed this.
We have to.
Also, it's possible to do the same in different countries. I mean, for example, if I go empty to Germany and start assembled goods in Germany, I can do this 3, 5, doesn't matter. There is no limitation how many uploads I can do. The limit is only in the weight, no more than 40 tons. Okay. And at that situation, so the question was also another one. Can I, should I register in my country the empty trip? One it was, yes, you can, but there is no sense. Okay. Step one is what you okay, but when you finish.
Я зрозуміла, що в країні одні країни.
Probably this question, Yaroslav.
We should check it because maybe still no. As we said, so was such questions in other countries? Can I go? Okay.
The trip did not have steps
Yeah.
with loading goods in other country than country of initial
Yeah.
loading.
But-
So when you made assembled goods, you should load in your country as many steps you want, but you should make also one step
yes, one step
in
should be
another country. And
At least
after that, to make a load in one point. Also, this situation can be
described.
Requested explanation how to proceed to give a real case, to put an incident, and you will receive official explanation. I will go to another question. And
No, I should comment about this question because I see that you don't understand. So initially was, for example, if I loading in my country as many times as I need, there is no need to make any steps. But some countries insist to have this possibility. But assembled goods, it means not loading in my country so many steps, loading at least 2 countries. And there is tricky situation as you mentioned. Okay, for example, if I load in my country many steps, is it assembled goods or not? We should ask ITF, because now we introduce the rule that ITF said us. So introduce this one. So I think there is some tricky situation. So please describe this as an incident.
Yes. So we have another online question. Чи передбачає система інтеграцію через API для внутрішніх систем компанії наприклад, для заповнення отриманих довідів, ТЗ, користувач, формуляри маршруту, що то. So, what about APIs? At the moment, system has one API that can be used at the country level by national issuing authorities, in your case, Ministry of Transportation. And using this API, National Issuing Authority can report about the issuance of the license, activation of the license, cancellation of the license. This API exists. At the moment, there is no other APIs developed, but several countries requested such kind of APIs. In this case, I will recommend to you to post an incident that you have an internal company system and you want to obtain trips, steps, what you want to obtain from ECMT license, or vice versa, from your system to send information to the ECMT license, create an incident, and you will receive answer. If it will not be included immediately in development, but this request will be reasonable, and such questions, such requests will be 10, 100 from different countries. I think that for future developments, it will be implemented, and it's a very good idea in final to have system-to-system integration where it's possible to avoid this double work from your side. So this was about API.
About the assembled goods, another also very important point. If you put like assembled here, as we have, but we didn't have any steps until we unloading, it will be the break in the rules. You will get the orange flag. If you put assembled goods, should be at least one step in another country.
So
we will clarify about the possibility to count, for example, steps in my country. Is it assembled goods or not? According to the user guide that you use for ECMT, there should be different places in different countries. Don't this question about the local loadings, it's okay. But anyway, so if you don't have any steps of loading, it will be violation of the rules.
So we have another question. Чи можливо одночасно реєструвати кілька пунктів завантаження та кілька пунктів розвантаження під час рейсу? So for one trip, when you register a trip, you have possibility to select its assembled goods or no. In situation when you select the trip is with assembled goods, for you is allowed to make several loadings, but just one place of unloading till 0. If in creation of the trip you will select that is not assembled goods, in this situation you will be allowed to make one loading in one place and to make several unloadings in different places. System does not allow you to make multiple uploading and multiple downloading in the same trip. These are rules. Also, if you want an official answer from the ITF of this interpretation, you can ask via incident.
Добрий день. Таке питання. Коли машина вантажиться в Україні, їде, наприклад, в Польщу, частину грузу в одній точці вивантажує, інший вантаж завантажує і їде в третю країну на вигрузку. Як так бути?
In this situation, I will say that you can try to do via the system the such situation. If system allow you, it's okay, you can work. If system does not allow you to do such activities, you just put an incident and ask about such situation, how to do, or it's possible or not possible, and you will receive a official answer from the ITF. So they are responsible for creating the rules, and we are responsible for developing of the buttons, forms, etc.
Я розумію, ну як от навіть попробувати створити ту поїздку в системі, коли привіз 22 тони завантажено в Україні, 6 вигрузив, 4 догрузив. Як показати крок мінус-плюс? Воно дає або плюс, або мінус. І тоді їду в третю країну по 2 пакетах документів.
In this situation, as I mentioned before, you have assembled goods that allow you to collect, so to load the truck in several places, but to unload in one, or not assembled goods when you load in one place and unload in different places, and in this case is minus, and you as described it, so you cannot now in the system put your situation because it's only plus or only minus. You have no step with one with plus, another with minus. In this situation, just put an incident and describe situations that exact with some real cases that I am loaded in Ukraine, Lviv 22 tons, I am loaded in Ternopil, I don't know, 6, and loaded 4, and go to Poland city 1 to unload full. Yes, just describe this real case, and you say that you can say that now system does not allow me to do this. How to proceed, and you will receive explanation what to do if you can do this. In some cases, I will say that what was okay on paper-based now probably will be not okay for digital system. But to understand how to proceed, just put an incident and request an explanation. This will help to you to understand how you will work starting from 1st January, where will be some limitations probably if we compare with how you proceed today. This test environment is in your hands. You can simulate your situations. You can ask this and you will receive an answer. As much possible, if you will try to simulate your real cases, you will see where will be limitations. And if you have a limitation, but do not ask an via incident explanation in this situation, nobody will react on your situation. And at 3rd January, you will stop to work in this way because system do not give you possibility to introduce this information. But if you have no information in the system, you cannot make a transportation. This is why I recommend you to put all questions via incidents today in September and October. And this will give you a clear picture what will be from 3rd January and where you need to make some changes in your logistics or in your way of using ECMT license. Was another questions here? No? Okay.
My question is about assembled goods. I need to know if I started loading in France, and I have part of this goods in Deutschland or Germany. The third loading will be in Poland. Can I do that, or I can give? I can have 3 loads in Germany or in France, only 3 loads, and I need to go to Poland or to Ukraine and make one unloading.
To have answer, you can simulate just now such trip in the system, and system will allow you or not allow assembled goods. It's for situation when you need to load in several places. In several countries, it's not problem. A single condition is that unloading is just in one place. I will say that your case that you now presented, it's okay for the system, it will be allowed, but just to confirm, you try to simulate now. Another question from the room, because I have online.
So as Alexander says about the incident, why we are saying so often about incidents? As much as you open the question, you first very important to open this question, because if you don't ask them, they will think that everything is fine, no problem. But after first January, you will have this problem for you, not for them. For them, is everything is fine. Now you just try this area, this testing environment, and write as many questions as you have. You are not alone. A lot of other haulers also just asking this. But if it's only one country, okay, maybe it's local something. But if it's different countries, they start to think globally. In that situation, this question rise on the high level. In this situation, in October, they have to decide what to do with it.
So we have another one. Just a moment. So, якщо машина сьогодні розмітнилась і розвантажилась в Одесі, а наступна машина по ліцензії виїжджає зі Львова, чи можна цю поїздку починати тією ж датою? So, as I understand, unloading point is Odessa. You finalize the step. Yaroslav, can we do this? So we will try to simulate this situation. So we will simulate, and after that we will have coffee break. Okay. So it will be a last answer to the question before coffee break. And after that we will continue. So now we will simulate situation. We make unloading. We make a trip with from Chisinau to Odessa. From Chisinau, Moldova, to Odessa with license with number 0010.
Is it loaded?
It's Chisinau is loaded. Any. Yes, and we select this one truck.
Yes.
555.
Yes, it's a very long number.
Okay.
This one, I hope. So,
And we unload. Okay, put the same date in Odessa. Ukraine. And okay.
Okay, just next. Start. Here, 1-0 I lost here. And it's 5-0, I think. It's too much.
Okay. So we make trip, close. Now we finish trip.
Mhm.
It was registered. After that, we finish. We are unloaded in Odessa. Finish. Confirm. And close. We have a license number
10.
0010. Add new trip. Add new trip. Lviv. Ukraine. We make a loading in the Lviv. Here, put any gross weight. Select another track because
Okay, I see.
okay, put any kilometers, we'll verify. And put the
Also today.
okay today. Put Poland, any city.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll
No, it
verify
was
kilometers.
okay, kilometers. Sorry, I will do this way. Yes,
Number of
yeah,
kilometers
yeah.
of arrival.
6-9.
So, and you now start close. You start new trip. So trip 13 was Chisinau, Odessa. And now you have Lviv, UA with another track. Go to the info and print the logbook. Go down. So here we see that tracks were changed. And it's Lviv. And unloading was in Odessa. At the moment, system allow you to do this. In situation with paper-based, when your logbook, бортовий journal, is in Odessa, because it's with truck, it's create difficulties. You need to wait or to find the way how this license and logbook should be in Kiev, and after that you can start the trip. In this situation, having this electronically, for this track that's in Kiev, you should generate this logbook. Close, please. And you should print the license and to give to driver. And at the moment, system allows such, let's say, activity and help you. But you cannot, this truck that is in Odessa, was unloaded in Odessa, cannot use this license for some transportation when you created the trip for another truck from Lviv to Krakow. So it's not allowed simultaneously at the same moment for two trucks to use one license. But change of trucks allow you to do this. So your license now is Odessa or Lviv. I propose.
Шановні наші учасники заходу in person, so-called, запрошуємо вас на перерву на каву. Так само, як вчора, 2 локації, тому не треба нам всім бути в одному місці. Кому зручно, заходимо в зал. Будь ласка, частина тут. Ми також запрошуємо Рувіма, Олега та Максима приєднатися до нас. Давайте зорієнтуємося зараз. 11:45, то почнемо 12:15 другу частину. І для учасників, які приєднались до нас онлайн, зараз у нас буде перерва на каву, а через півгодини, це буде 12:15, ми продовжимо другу частину нашого другого дня роботи. Всім дякую за першу частину, активність вашу, і всіх запрошуємо на каву перерву. Дорогі Олег, будь ласка, не чекайте, там є 4 кавомашини, то можна. Там зараз просто перші години. Ще середину так. Шановні учасники, ми не включали спеціальну систему кондиціонування для воду, але вікна зараз всі відкриті. Якщо ви вже почуваєте, що вам не комфортно і не холодно, скажіть, ми все відкриваємо і будете далі працювати. Щоб ви не сиділи в цих верхньому одязі, в куртках. Якщо комфортно, продовжуємо так. Добре? Якщо щось треба, кажіть. І так само наприкінці заходу для тих, кому захочеться взяти з собою бокс, його буде welcome. Офіціанти залишать, як вчора, на виході такі невеличкі бокси. І так само водичку теж забираєте з собою, кому треба в дорозі купити.
Я думаю, Так, 12:15. Будемо починати нашу четверту і фінальну таку частину тренінгу. Я хочу закликати всіх наших учасників, хто тут з нами, і наших колег, хто онлайн, максимально скористатися можливістю сьогодні поспілкуватися з тренерами, з'ясувати будь-які потенційні питання, минулі кейси, можливі кейси, неможливі кейси, будь-що, що вам допоможе в роботі. Всім удачі і даю мікрофон нашому тренеру.
So thank you. Usually we just finished with the all theoretical part, everything. So now we can answer the questions that you have. If you don't have any questions, we can propose you kind of task for you, if you don't mind. Okay.
Я зробила завантаження Львів-Рига з дозавантаженням у Вільнюсі, і воно в мене у ліцензії не відобразило. То так має бути?
Yes, in this license, you don't have the steps. You don't see the steps. You have only the beginning and the end. Everything what you do inside, it's not enough place in this QR code just to be encrypted. So in this situation, yes, it's okay. Yes, the control officer, if he wants to see the details, he goes, he takes let me just show you. So in this situation, the control officer, if he wants to see, he just enters the system and enters this code, and he will see all the steps, everything what is in the trip. Here, just this big one and this trips printed on the paper or shown this in this electronic mode. So it's only just to verify that the trip, at least last one, as we said, last one, Lviv, Krakow. So now we are tripping here. We can have some steps, but the steps I can see only just using this unique code. If I enter in the system, I see all the steps and trips which was done before. There is no problem. But for the control officer who is not online, it means, as we said, has no connection to internet, but has application on phones, the control officer just can check if this big QR code contains the information that is on the list. And this license is valid. And there is no question regarding this one. Yes, regarding your answer, regarding the question, yes, only just having this unique code, you can go inside, you're registered, you're allowed as a control officer. Control officer has their procedure how to be registered in the system. And in that situation, control officer sees everything what is inside of the trip. Yes, please, Alex.
Чи можу я розпочати поїздку в Україні, наприклад, там в Польщу одним автомобілем, а вже я приїхав в Польщу, завершив поїздку, один автомобіль, а в мене там, наприклад, в Польщі чи в Німеччині є другий автомобіль, по тій самій ліцензії вже їхати другим автомобілем. Тобто цей номер автомобіля не вертається в Україну, а продовжує там їхати другий, десь собі другий рейс, і чи при цьому діє правило 3+1?
Yes, as we showed before, so you can change, after finishing the trip, you can change the car on license, which is on license. So as we said, so I started with this car, I finished, I add another car, and the 3+1 rule will be collected not on the car, but on the license. License will show, for example, this loaded, let's be loaded, and the last one, the first one should be home. Doesn't matter which kind of the car you use. 3+1 rule not to the car, to the license.
У нас по закону України машина має з книжкою повернутися в країну реєстрації і тоді зробити іншу машину. Ага, по закону України машина з книжкою мала колись повернутися в країну реєстрації, і тоді інша машина мала брати бортовий журнал і їхати у міжнародне перевезення. А в даному випадку не можна?
In that case, we don't have this logbook in the paper base. There is no need.
Ні, я розумію, але по українському закону машина мала...
We cannot just to comment your legislation. So in that situation, your ministry had to contact with the ITF and to decide how it's going to be. Yes, please.
I have the same question about start my trip from Ukraine. I have 3 trips inside Europe and 4 trip to back in Ukraine. I can't leave my trip inside Europe. I should go back to Ukraine and end my trip in Ukraine because it's a big problem for us. It's rules European to using this ECMT OSUMs.
Is it your internal rule? I mean, Ukrainian rule? Because according to the licenses, you can change the cars, but the last trip should be in a country of registration. But in that case, it can be 4 different cars, and there is no problem. System now allows. How it's going to be after 1st January, we don't know because we don't have practice. But now it allows.
So I can start my road by 1 truck, makes delivery to finish the trip in Europe and change truck, and I can make 3 trips inside Europe and 4th trip I need to back to Ukraine.
Yes, 4th trip, yeah.
Yes, but my trucks can be changed.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
So yes. This question is very common. So we ask ITF how to do. So system now allows to finish the trip with 1 car, to start new trip in this license by another car, 3rd and 4th. So 3 + 1, these rules will be counted on the license, not on the car.
But I will say that you need to simulate such situations here in the system to see it's allowed or not allowed. Also, you should verify with your, let's say, country laws. For example, in the system, trailer number is not obligatory. So you are not obligated by the system to introduce trailer number. It's rule of, let's say, ITF. But at the level of your country, you can have another laws that say that in logbook should be indicated also trailers, and system give possibility, and you use this possibility. So you should verify all these rules. ITF, local countries, they can comply each other and can differ from country to country a little bit.
Так, і по даному питанню я б хотіла доповнити, що дійсно по посібнику користувача передбачено, що до моменту завершення рейсу передача дозволу ЕКМТ забороняється. І ми зараз працюємо над змінами до нашого порядку профільного, який регулює саме процедуру проведення конкурсу та видачі дозволів ЕКМТ, і всі ці зміни будуть внесені до порядку. Тому, як і сказали колеги, проблем немає, тобто ви маєте завершити рейс від моменту завантаження до моменту розвантаження. Далі не в країні реєстрації. Так.
Тобто розумієте, що країну реєстрації розуміється, що в країну реєстрації має повернутися не вантажний автомобіль, а сама ліцензія. Правильно?
In this case, да. Так.
Як тільки набудуть чинності ці зміни, вони будуть опубліковані на офіційному сайті.
And the same as I mentioned before, you can put an incident with such question to be explained to you, rule 3+1, to give a real example that I have 4 trucks, etc., etc., and to request an official explanation. It's okay, not okay, how it's calculated based on track or based on the license. So at the moment, you have a question? Just a moment.
The question is about our rules of registration this lyceums in Ukraine. Тобто ми повинні заповнювати не тільки в електронній системі, а потім так само реєструвати, як ми реєстрували в шляху. Не потрібно? Тобто ми будемо... І в шляху більше не треба реєструвати кожен місяць. Зрозумів, дякую.
So if you have a system or another system, and also is related with API for the company systems, as now I understand, Shlach will not be used, so you do not need to repeat the same data in the other system. But after starting the using new system, if you will see that this digitalization in some way make a double of your work, so you need to introduce here, after that you need to introduce another system that is government as a sample. You need to report that how can be make this connection between two systems just to avoid the double work or triple work from your side. Your proactive position, according to these functionalities that are developed here, possible enhancement that can be here. If you will have a proactive position and we will explain why you need this to make the system better, more useful, and to make easy your life as a transporters, via incidents, you can do this. If you will not report any difficulties, you will continue to work in free systems or to make a double work. Nobody do not know about your problems, but you will have that problem, just introduce them. Any other questions? I will check online. So from online, we have no questions at the moment. And just to...
За рахунок збірного вантажу по одній країні завантаження. Система тут якщо завантажив в один день в одній точці, на другий день в другій, і щоб поміняти вагу, тут неможливо.
You should add steps.
Це в одній країні.
В одній країні you should add steps. Adding steps, if you select assemble goods, збірні товари. Так. Okay. Put this question also in incident, and you will receive the answer how to do this, because it's the same as was in previous part. We have 46 trips registered today. Yesterday was 131. And just to increase, to have a better result for today, I propose online and offline users that are with us here to introduce several steps to register, to make several trips real from today's activity. First of all, we will increase the number of the trips, and Ukraine will have a best result and will be at first place of all 43 countries. And another one, we will see if you will receive any blocks or restrictions to do this registration. We will be here and we can came and try to help to you or to guide how you can or where you can find the correct answer to your situation. Okay, 10 minutes. I ask you to start to register trips now. And we give you 10 minutes to do this. After that, we will see the result. How many trips was registered for these 10 minutes. It's exercise for the online users and for users that are here with us. If you register to 2, 3, it will be better. And after that, we will ask you about difficulties that you find met in time of this exercise. 10 minutes.
Чи повну масу?
Ну, yes. No, all the roads, because it's roads is not to the car, to the license. They are assigned to the license. In that situation, so every
Even 10 or more? Yes. So the end of year, till the 100.
can be.
Yes.
Yeah, there is no limit.
So even
Закрити? Угу. Завантаження, напевно, так? Я хочу розвантажити цю Вільнюс.
Oh, you should, let's say,
У Львові я завантажилася.
да.
У Вільнюсі хочу 10 тонн скинути, решта везти до Риги. Не можу?
Не можете. Не можете. Одне завантаження, много розвантаження.
А чого я в Вільнюсі не можу?
You just selected assembled goods. Can you translate, please? Okay, thank you. To this lady, so if you're loading in one place and unloading in different places, don't click on assembled goods.
Як це можна розповідати? А, плюс 3 дали.
Mhm.
So we have 101 trip for today. If we can make one last step, each of you if register at least one for 2 minutes that we have. Still, we will increase our result comparing with previous day.
If you need any help, just ask. There is no problem. I will come to you and help you. Okay.
І потім розвантаження в Німеччині.
Ні. Одно завантаження, друга країна. Да.
Якщо два завантаження в Україні.
Uh,
Просто не вказано?
no. Could you translate, please? Okay. So if you loading in, for example, now the system works in such way. You can add steps in your country for loading, but system count like this is not different steps. It's like one country. According to the user guide of ITF, when you put assembled goods, it means that one of the steps of loading will be in another country. And after that, you can unload. Okay.
Ну, то кров. А, супер. Я можу почати одне авто,
Да.
дві поїздки,
Да.
а потім в Берліні
Да.
просто
Да.
повернутися.
Да. Мгм.
Ви скажіть мені, що 1 січня буде доступ?
Do you need 1 minute plus to register 20 more trips to have a better result, or we will stop exercise? So now we have 101 and 5. So we need 20 more trips. So 120. 121. So we need 10 trips to have a better result than yesterday. $122. 125. 26. And this exercise will show you also that now we are more than 30 people, and you work in one system, and it's allowed to work together. System react good to such amount of people. 129. 130. Plus 2 license steps and trips, and we will finalize exercise. Please 2 steps. 131 is equal with yesterday, who will be winner and will register the last one trip. So we have 135 trips registered today. Thank you. I will ask now, let's say, to raise a hand those that registered at least one trip today here. Sorry, at least one. Okay. I want, so those people that now in time of this 10 minutes, when you registered, who of you met some problems or appear questions? Please raise hand. You have a question, okay? Okay. At least this exercise of 10 minutes presented that starting from 01/01/2026, you will be able to work in one system, each under his account, and you will not block each other, creating and managing your transportation. In time was one question from offline.
My question, yes. Your question. Who will check the correctness of filling the date? Who will be responsible of violation of the submission of information to the new electronic system? So who can say or who can send me some information that I registered something wrong? Or who will be make responsibility for this?
So I will explain in such way. All that is allowed in system, if system allow you to do this, it's allowed. If system does not allow, it means that it's not allowed, but you need, if you need clarification why it's not allowed, not, but the system show a message, because it can be a bug, for example, a misconfiguration at the system level. You just ask clarification via incident to explain if it's system misconfiguration problem or you incorrectly use the ECMT license. At the moment, nobody will check your trips, your steps in the system. If we say about the ITF level, it's responsibility of your ministry. If they will need such to do such exercise, in the system exist reports, and they can check by a company to check to obtain their trips registered in the system and to make some validation according to your local law, because system work under the user guide, ITF user guide, under these rules. Who will verify, when should be done this verification, how they will, let's say, ministry will penalize you if you have several orange flags. It's country level decision, country level rules. It's not a responsibility for the system. System should allow you to work under ITF user guide rules and to respect them. Verification, control is remain responsibility of National Issuing Authority. It's okay for you? Another question?
Коли в процесі роботи з системою зробив помилку і вже не можна вернутися назад. Ну, ми зробили крок продовжити, назад повернення нема. Зробили помилку менеджер, який користувався. В даному випадку, що ми можемо робити, куди ми можемо звертатися, які наші дії?
It's very interesting question, and it's I think that such situation will be often because it's a human error. Nobody is assured that this will not appear. At the moment, system is done in such way that you can change trip details, or you can cancel trip. You cannot change, for example, gross rate that is loaded. You can cancel in situation if no steps was added or no control was done for your trip. Otherwise, it cannot be changed. I understand your question, and I will ask you. At the moment, system do not allow you to do some changes back. But you can post an incident and to ask because human factor is human. Each of us can make errors, and we should understand how and who will be able to correct these moments. This is why you put incidents, and or system will be changed, or you will receive an explanation how it will be done. Simple example. So 1 month ago, system in the truck register, when you register trucks, you have 2 buttons, activate truck and deactivate truck. Yesterday we explained it, why you need these functionalities. This activation, deactivation of trucks was a functionality developed only for haulers. In time of trainings in different countries, because trainings are done not by us only as developers, but of ITF secretariat, they also do the trainings, was registered a request for enhancement when one of the national issuing authority from one country explained that how to proceed in situation when owner of the truck is changed. Previous owner do not deactivate in his registered, and new owner have no possibility to add to his register and to start to use the truck. How to proceed in this situation when old owner have no possibility, does not want, has no access, etc. And they requested to have this activation, deactivation at national issuing authority level. And now National Issuing Authority, when logging into system, when see the hauler, they can see all their trucks, and they can activate or deactivate trucks. And let's say this functionality was not initially requested, but was implemented later as a request of one of the country. In your situation, if you will explain, and probably will be the same question or request from another countries, from another peoples, system will change, open your requests. As I mentioned before, if you will do not ask nothing to make enhancement, to make your life easier, in this situation to have possibility to correct possible mistakes, system will not change. If you will ask for such kind of changes, at least you will receive explanation, for example, that these changes can be done not by you, but by National Issuing Authority. It's one way what can be done. Another solution technically is that will be developed and functional that will allow you to change some data, for example, weight of goods or some other details that also you can mention in this question. This is another way of implementation. No problem. It's possible, but you should ask for such kind of enhancement. Another questions?
Якщо ми завантажили,
Алло, доброго дня.
хтось говорить.
Online, just a moment. We have question from here. After that,
Добрий день.
you will ask.
Якщо, наприклад, ми виїхали з Словаччини, забили, що ми їдемо в Київ і маємо там вантаж 18 тонн, але по дорозі нам трапився догруз, ми вже не можемо поміняти, там немає опції туди.
If you selected, if you start trip, you indicate it's assembled goods or not. If you do not indicate assembled goods, you will not be able to change. But you can, if you are in the country of loading, was not verification in the way, you can cancel this trip and you create new one with same loading place, but you mark this assembled goods. If after starting the trip was done some steps, you loaded somewhere, or you crossed the border and control authority implemented a control. After that, you cannot cancel the trip. In this situation, it's impossible to do something, but it's the same as was mentioned by your colleague about the fixing or some changes after creating trip or using this functionality. You can also request something like this, that I want to be able to change its assembled goods, for example, total weight, I don't know what data open on trip. So you can say in the incidents that we can make mistake here, we can make mistake where it's assembled or not, and you request to have a functionality to change some fields to correct your mistake. Okay, online, please, question.
Доброго дня. Чути мене?
Да, чуємо.
Да, добрий день. Підскажіть, будь ласка, ви казали при тому, як ми вказуємо вагу, тонаж, який ми перевозимо, да, можна вказувати 3 знаки після коми. Коли їх вказуєш, воно дає вказати, але коли завершуєш поїздку, все одно заокруглюється до 1 знаку після коми. Хочу запитати, це тільки в мене так, чи у всіх учасників також так?
This moment was reported previously by other users. Now is in process of reconfiguration and will be implemented correctly. I think that in the next 2 weeks. Just giving you one more time as a real example. Now, when you're testing the system, you find some misconfiguration like this one, just report the incident and we will correct this if this request is a misconfiguration at the system level. And all these requests from your sides, reporting from your sides will give us possibility to do this system better, at first place better for you and useful for you. At the second place, okay, it's important for us to have this feedback because system will be more stable with less misconfiguration. Because from the one way it's simple, but in the back of the system, it's a big and complex logic. And you can help us to make it better if still remain minor changes. Another question, please, online.
Дякую.
Online, do you have questions? I will check chat. So in chat we have nothing. At the moment I can say, yes. At the moment I will say that today we have 143 trips registered. It's a good result and we have a question.
У мене ще таке питання, оскільки система не дає можливості робити там 2 завантаження в Україні, наприклад, і кілька завантажень в Європі, чи не буде помилкою, коли авто грузиться в одному місці, тільки від 2 різних відправників, і має 2 пакети документів: ЦМРки, там вантажно-митні і так далі. Коли ми робимо звичайний рейс з одним завантаженням, показуємо, що одне завантаження, збиваємо по 2 пакетах документів вагу докупи, вказуємо вагу, і тоді вже розвантажуємося в Європі, скільки там точок розвантаження. Чи то не помилка від контролюючих органів, чи так можна робити, чи ні?
At the moment, system that you have in front of you, ECMT, digital system, if you select that is not assembled goods, so that is just one place of loading the goods. System does not say you this good should be from one company or 3 companies. So you are loaded in one place with 10 tons. 3 for one, 3 for another, and 4 for third company as a requester for the transportation. For this, you have this TMRs or another documents. They are not important for the system. System says that I start from Lviv, I'm loaded in Lviv, 10 tons, and I go to Krakow. And after that, I will unload in another city of Poland, and after that, I'll go to Berlin to make last unload. This will be allowed to you to do by the system, because system does not have a relation with CMR or how many packages you have from which owner you transport to all these moments. So it's allowed by system. By system, it's important to indicate the loading place, total weight in tons, date of departure to be truck indicated from your register. Truck should have license on board and last logbook on board. This is important for ECMT system. How you collected all this in one place, it's not important. That is, it's answer to your question? Yes. Another questions? So if you have no another questions, I will propose to complete one more time a questionnaire QR code, Yaroslav. For the second date, it will be the same questions, and you can, those that was not filled yesterday, or just please scan with your mobiles. We will give you 5 minutes to complete this questionnaire. It's the same as yesterday, but complete one more time, it's not problem.
Так, шановні учасники, наш дводенний тренінг підходить до завершення. Всім зареєстрованим учасникам, хто були тут з нами і хто були онлайн, які надали свої контактні дані, я маю на увазі імейли, ми надішлемо посилання на деякі фотографії з заходу, а також на місце, де буде зберігатися запис цих 2 днів та матеріали, які ви можете використати, щоб освіжити знання, або, і ми заохочуємо вас до цього, поділитися з колегами, кому ця інформація і ці матеріали можуть бути цікавими. Тепер я хочу запросити до слова нашу партнерку з Міністерства розвитку громад та територій України Валентину Шклярук. Вона зробить швидкий, але непростий екзамен для всіх онлайн, і хто тут брали участь, за результатами якого міністерство, я так розумію, буде приймати рішення, кому ліцензії давати наступного року, а кому ні. Ну, це так працюєш, правильно? Так, ну деякі очі трохи збільшились в залі, я не знаю, як онлайн, це, звичайно, жарт. Валентино, прошу до завершального слова.
Дякую. Хоч у нас всього було 2 дня, але я вважаю, що за цих 2 дня ви отримали багато нової, багато важливої інформації, яку потім використаєте в майбутньому. Дякуємо JZ за те, що допомогли нам з проведенням заходу, представникам компанії Альфа-Софт, що знайшли можливість надати нам таку важливу інформацію. Вам також дякую, що знайшли час доєднатись і активно брати участь у тестуванні системи. Я рекомендую, і ми, в принципі, як міністерство, рекомендуємо вам в подальшому брати навіть ці паперові бортові журнали, які ви використовуєте, і паралельно вносити в тестову систему. Тобто ви на цьому етапі зможете знаходити помилки, які будете відправляти в інциденти або інформувати безпосередньо нас. А ми, в свою чергу, також під час цього заходу зібрали перелік питань, які ми можемо задати на групі з автомобільного транспорту, яка відбудеться в жовтні, і, зокрема, потім вже в подальшому інформувати вас. Тому дякуємо за залученість, дякуємо всім, хто був причетний до цього заходу. Рекомендуємо звертатись до Укртрансбезпеки, отримувати доступи до тестової системи і активно тестувати її, щоб в майбутньому повноцінно використовувати цифрову систему ECMT. Дякую.
Дякую, Валентино. Я також з боку JZ та проекту ECMT хотів би щиро подякувати всім учасникам з нами тут в кімнаті та онлайн. Ми впевнені, що знання, отримані сьогодні, допоможуть вам в вашій роботі, допоможуть вашим бізнесам і, відповідно, як результат, допоможуть транспортній і логістичній галузі України. Одразу також наша щира вдячність нашим партнерам з компанії Альфа-Софт за надкорисну інформацію та надефективну підготовку та реалізацію цього заходу. Також дозвольте подякувати одразу нашій технічній команді, нашим перекладачам та нашій команді з готелю, які допомагали, і також, я думаю, ви доєднаєтесь до цієї думки, дуже ефективно і гарно впорались з усім супроводом нашого заходу. Наш проєкт продовжить допомагати в Україні та в країнах Східного партнерства з впровадженням сталих рішень в транспорті, логістиці і в діджиталізації цих процесів. Тому ми віримо, що вас ще побачимо на наших заходах. Принаймні, ми щиро запрошуємо вас до них долучатися. А наразі всім дякую за участь і слава Україні!
Не забуваємо, будь ласка, здавати навушнички. Я розумію, що вони в житті також дуже вам допомогли, але залишаємо їх тут. Водичка, будь ласочка, для тих, хто їде в дорозі або хоче попити. Так само, як ми казали, бокси теж на вас поглядають і чекають.